Oh yeah, I forgot to hit start. No, I wasn't like just talking into my microphone. I was just I was just flashbanged by something. Let me just date. My little schedule. I don't know when the day after is gonna happen. Okay. Like I opened up a meme channel in a fucking server I'm in. And I see this fucking this evidence that humanity peaked a very long time ago, and we really should have just given up. A picture from the Roblox subreddit. People protesting stop the oil in an experience called cart ride into 17 pregnant hyenas. I just, can we really given up, you know? You know when something goes on long enough and it kind of keeps working, but it just kind of like it's just it exists still, but it's just really not working the way it should. There's like this subtle decay where everything feels like it's just kind of like tied together by hopes, dreams, and duct tape. That feels like society right now. Like what led to someone creating something in Roblox called Cart Ride into 17 Pregnant Hyenas? How much childhood trauma would you have to gone into to consider that? I'm not judging. If anything, I'm concerned. We're here for you. Whoever that is. But like, hey, the people protesting on cart rides into 17 pregnant hyena, they got the right idea. Stop the oil indeed. What's my DPS like? Interesting. On the 22 fire damage, what's that from? Oh, okay, so it does like tick damage, like do extra ticks while they're near it. But it looks like it does not. Yeah, it looks like it's not refreshing the fire duration though. I wonder if I can just keep like shooting them. I believe it actually is possible to kill these guys. But like whenever they hit 0 HP, they just become immune to damage and they fully regenerate their health. So like if you're just constantly doing damage every time, they never regenerate. They just have a shitload of HP and a shitload of health regen. But it is possible, like, I think even in the mid-game to actually, like, cut through that damage. That healing. It's kind of funny. Alright, any quests in here? No, it genuinely bothers me that every time you come back to this area, it shows you as new dialogue, even though he doesn't. Alright, so what the fuck we're doing? There's one guy we have to kill left. Does it show you where quests are in the map? I am worried that I might have maybe... Bro, I literally just spawned in. Fuck off. Grenade. Ah, shit. I might have grenaded too loud. Get fucked, nerd. Like... Yeah, I don't think there's any... Oh yeah, you could actually just see the entire map that you've discovered up to this point. Hopefully I didn't miss the other guy to kill. Also, is there really no other Here, right in Mire. Well, I'll grab an Aether Crystal real quick. Yoink. Grab another one. Yoink. What? How could you not hit that? Although I think it still hit it because it was like slowly ticking down. All right, I've not gone down this way. It looks like.
That skill's not ready.
Now it's ready. What's your excuse? This motherfucker can just do a straight marathon around the entire world without resting, but oh no, dodging like once every 3 seconds too much. Eat some food rations, will be fine. Thank you. Leave me alone. Grenade. When in doubt, I can always just smash a grenade in someone's face and watch it go kaboom. That's always fun. Love when games just don't do self-damage, so you can do stupid shit like that. Like, you know what? Fuck you. I have turned this grenade into a melee attack. Although it would be funny if it did self-damage. Because I would not be against just doing a suicide bombing loadout. Because that shit's funny as fuck to me for seemingly no reason. It's like a really... I just like the risk versus reward of... Especially in PvP games. Like, this motherfucker is willing to just take himself out of the action for like 30 seconds to a minute just to blow me the fuck up. And because, like, you're usually chunky as fuck in a lot of games, they just have to sit there. Like, if they can't kill you fast enough, they just have to sit there and accept the fact that they're fucking dying. Oh, I miss BattleBit Remastered so much. That shit was so fun. Grenade. I do like how... I also like how knockdown isn't just like a simple ragdoll to get back up immediately. It's actually like it blows them back, and then you get like 3 seconds of them just being on the floor while they just have to reconsider their lives. Actually, let me go back to this place real quick, Devil's Crossing. See if anyone sells dynamite. Nope. Alright, well, let me just look at my armor, see if there's anything I can sell. Oh my god, armor's expensive. 13,000 for a rare. It's more armor. And I'm gonna get more spirit. Cold damage I'm not really using. Aether resistance. I mean, that could work for... We're still, like, fighting Aethers a lot. Physique. Physical damage, attack speed, earth ward. 8-second duration. Not bad. I mean, 33. 33 is a lot, but also not... How long does it last? 8 seconds. That's a couple hundred health regen. Not too bad. But is it better than, like, instantly regenerating a shitload of HP from grenade? That's what I want to know. Shoulder pieces. I mean, that just like double the armor. But yes. Field. Acid retaliation. Interesting. I mean, I still get a bunch of fire damage. And the +2 flame touch, so I'll keep what I have there. Weaker armor-wise? But also, it doesn't actually give me that much. Physique. Offensive ability, shield damage block. Don't have a shield, though. I mean, it's more resistances. Versus... Yeah. Fuck that. Ring. That brings dog shit. I think we should be good. Ooh, actually, some good resistances there, and a bunch of... let's keep that. Why not that big of a difference in the grand scheme of things? Oh yeah, I was gonna equip these. Yeah. Once I get the stats, so I'll put that off to the side. Can I like favorite it or something? Doesn't look like I can. Doesn't matter. It's blue. It's the only blue thing I got. Is there a button to sell all of a specific rarity? I feel like there's one... Oh no, it was Victor of Ram that did that. Like it's tough. I kind of want this for, like, the defense, but just get rid of it. No use overthinking it. At least not at this point in the game. I believe the slip nexuses are now useless. Cool. And I'll just store these materials because I am gonna just fill up my inventory with these things. There you go, shift click. Oh, I could have gotten rid of those things. The one socket items are really throwing me off. Come on, man. Surely you can give me a price on what you got left. Oh, I guess I'm not getting a good price this time. Actually, how much did that do? Okay, not much. I just get the regen. Or get the resistances. And click. Oh.
I can't do that yet.
There's a star here. Hello, quest? Okay, no, this is a... Alright, I already killed this guy. But I might as well get free shit
That
again.
not ready.
Can I kick the boss orb? You're real close to it. Damn it! I was hoping you just kick that shit wide open. Gas speed, electric damage. I already got something that's better. It's like just slightly less armored. Wait, no, it's actually more armored. And this is very slightly better because it has more attack speed. I mean, sure. Plus it looks cooler. Yeah, it kind of looks cooler. What does this do? Okay, doesn't have a cast speed. I already looked at that. At least when I'm like in the vague area, it shows a big star. So good to know. Oh, I could have thrown my big bomb first and killed them all. Also, I'm a little sad that the little conversion node for Skyfire Granado, I am a little upset. When it's called Skyfire, it changes it to electricity and not turns it into an airstrike for whatever reason. I would kill to just be like, you know what? Grenade airstrike right there. Fuck it. You know, not to like bypass walls or some shit. I don't know. I don't even know how half this shit is like explained to work. Like where am I getting all these grenades? Am I just good? Am I just that good? Am I pulling Aether magic out my ass? Beats the fuck out of me. I think some of the goddamn, that is drip though. Listen. It looks worse, or it's worse stat-wise, but it's drip. And we here prefer being dripped. Listen, we're gonna drown regardless, so let's be dripped while we're drowning.
That skill's not ready.
That is my philosophy. Explosion.
Can't
Explosion.
do that
It is good to know that the Molotov cocktails, the initial hit damage. You know, the initial hit damage really isn't that big. And come to think of it, it's like 23, but then each tick is like 75. And I don't. Okay, here he gives me the Negan. So I feel like in hindsight, the stinky. You got the stinky aura. Get away from me. No, you don't. Grenade. Enemy hero killed. You don't want no hero to me. But yeah, in hindsight, like, most of it comes from the damage over time, which only lasts 3 seconds. So I am kind of thinking. I don't like how Soldier's up first, even though it's the first class I picked. I'm kind of thinking I'll grab that. You hear me? You know? So now that's going to do like a shitload of extra damage. Plus it slows, more area. Plus 10% burn damage and reduces their damage even further. And adds chaos damage? I mean, I could go for it, but I feel like it's splitting my damage types a little bit too much. I don't know how building in this game, like, works in the end game, you know? Something shooting at me? I hear, like, the sounds of the... whatever. Let me boost up my... Here we go. And I'll grab that. Yeah, it's like a good line of defense. But how much damage is that gonna do now? That is 498 over 3 seconds, but it's got like a billion-second cooldown. 3-second recharge. So basically by the time it's done, yeah, basically by the time it's done, I can throw another one, but it just does way more damage. I can just cycle grenade and like you know, like long grenade and fast acting grenade. I was trying to workshop a fucking joke about taking insulin. I feel like it'd be way too much effort for something no... Well, okay, maybe not no one would get, considering how many people are diabetic. I feel like it'd be way more effort than it's worth making a joke like that. Like, I had the foundations. I just didn't think of anything beyond that. Nope, no one's gonna come out of that one? Cool. Honestly? Move. I'm just not gonna use my guns anymore, fuck it. This shit is auxiliary. Like, just to make it feel a little better. Oh yeah, this is like... did I accidentally chug a fucking potion? God damn it. I don't recall, I feel like the potion hotkeys are actually new. God, it's a big radius, though. Oh, yeah, and if they, like, walk into it. Why did it throw all the way over there? Yeah, and if they walk into it, they get hit with the full debuff, too. Harness Pepper Box of the Slayer. 30% chance of plus 48 pierce damage. Attack speed, eh. What? Wait, what? So, no matter what, it's gonna auto-attack. Alright, well, I might as well put Fire Strike back on then. Fuck. Be that way. Grenade? Other grenade. Backup grenade. Like, I think it wouldn't be too bad if, like, once I locked onto shooting, I could just click away. Instead of being completely locked into the attack animation. It is weird that I bind it to move only, but it still attacks when I get near. I'll just convert it. Just consider that a little bit of jank. Nothing I need there. What's in here? I wonder if... Was this back to the same cave I was at? Or is this a new cave? This is the exact same cave. I mean, I might as well kill the... I think that, was there a boss in here? I don't know. It's already worth it. I got a battered skull. Whatever that means. What does it do, actually? I was wondering... Oh, how dare you. How dare you survive that? I did not give you permission. What do Battered Skull do? Hold on, how much fire resist is on that? 37%. Jesus. A little more physique. Like, how much do I lose? I lose like 30 HP. It's not really a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. Oh, heavier boots and 4% spirit. I'll take that. What's the Battered Skull? Am I dumb? Oh, battered shit. How the fuck did I read that as fucking whatever? Don't even play with me here. I am tired as fuck. I know I've been using that excuse for a while. Because in a way, I've still always been like a degree of tired, even after my surgery. It's just gotten much better. I ended up going to a I went to a CPAP supply store that I swear to God I was worried that like I would walk in, ask for like CPAP supplies, and they would be like, "Sir, this is an insurance depot," because it was quite literally an unmarked building. It was straight up no signs, absolutely fucking nothing. The only reason I found it is because I googled CPAP supply store near me. But then I walked in and it's like, and it looks like an office. It looked like I walk into the DMV. And then I look to the left, and then I see like a row of a couple CPAP supplies. And I look to the right, and there was a person. And I was like, oh, okay.
I can't do that yet.
So it turns out it was a CPAP supply store. Just completely unmarked, which I guess is like not the biggest deal, because if anyone needs CPAP supplies, they would get it from their sleep center. Like because like when I was in Tennessee, that's where I got my sleep study done. They were the ones who were yeah, I'll go with the knife. They were the ones who were telling me that, like, hey, you know, if you want some supplies, let us know. We'll order them for you and have them shipped over. And I imagine that's how a lot of them get their supplies from. Because like every time I've gone to a CPAP supply store, it's always felt very not consumer focused. Like like, you know, you can go in there as a regular consumer and say, hey, can I get CPAP supply? But they always feel like it's like a front desk and you have to tell them exactly what you want, and there's like very little to browse around. When I was in Kansas, I went to a CPAP supply store. And literally, like, customers just did not go beyond the front desk, like, at all. Like, they didn't have products listed. They had like a couple like pillows and stuff on the shelves, and like maybe like one CPAP machine as like a model example. But that was it. But I'm weird. And also, like I said, I last used my CPAP back when I was fucking in Tennessee. That's when I got it, so I don't really have that option when I'm literally across the country. Oh, it's so juicy! Listen, I get it. Slith are like probably really gross and like slimy and disgusting and full of poison. But surely someone's tried to eat a slith before. I was a melee character. You think I could just like grab two of these guys with both hands, like tie them together, and just wield them at like a fucking pair of nunchucks? And if I did that, could I call it a slith knot? Can I tie them up? So I gotta make sure all of the map is uncovered.
I can't do that yet.
Well, fucking work harder on that, please. Thank you. I love that they just explode into fucking goo. Like, the enemy have just two states when I hit them with a Granado. It is complete vaporization or funny ragdoll. The hell's this? A savage totem? Also, I would like to know what that weird crown is. They got that slick ephemera on them. Oh, is this the... I think this is the one of the guys. Holy shit. Sweet honey glazed Jesus. I got burn damage, I got electrocute damage, I got elemental damage. I mean, electrocute I'm not really using, but I have burn damage and elemental damage, which also affects... Okay, does burn affect the dots as well? So I have... What is health damage? Percentage of the target's current health. Oh my god. Here we go. Frostbite. Yes, it does. Wait, but... Oh, so that's why it doesn't affect everything, because Vitality, Aether, and Chaos damage are not elements. So, do they have, like, a occult damage or something? Is that what would affect them? This music is going way too fucking hard for me just looking at my inventory. I'm gonna have to ask you to chill the fuck out, game. You know, sometimes I do wonder why I never get food poisoning, surprisingly. I've only ever gotten food poisoning like once or twice. And I'm not even sure if the first one... Well, okay, maybe the first one was very mild. One was from a Chipotle. Actually, both of them were not even from my cooking. Which, you'd fucking hope so. Because, like, I'm gonna be honest. Don't do this. Don't fucking do this. But I was really tired. I made some tuna pasta last night. And I put a lid on it to put it in the fridge. I just never did. And this morning, I was like, where's my food? I turn around, it's on my stovetop still. I think... I'm more hungry than I am wanting to play it safe, so I just started eating it. I mean, I smelled and tasted fine. I'm still alive. I think. So I was like, well, I guess we'll see later. Worst case, I guess I just call out of work tomorrow. I only work the afternoon anyways. And I'd be remiss if I said that that wasn't the first time I've done that. It absolutely is not. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna leave. It absolutely is not. What the fuck is this? Oh, God. That fucking spawned some goddamn Wendigos? Baby aloud! Oh, that hurt. Get him close. I can grenade him. Yeah, that doesn't blow up on contact. Good to know. And he's dead. Oof. That's a juicy fucking... It just honestly feels so satisfying. You know, that's actually a good point. If I'm not going to be using, like, guns, I could just keep Fire Strike. Or I could just keep using melee. Caster helmet. Like, I just keep using my melee, so that way when I, like, look at things, I'm not automatically shooting them. Requires higher spirit. I need to start leveling up some spirit, too. Blueprint for an Adept's Hood. Nectar. Listen. I forgot about that game for 5 seconds. Why you gotta be bringing up Schmector like that? Rare two-handed sword. Okay, you want to know? I don't know why this reminded me of it. I thought of a really good bit. There's in one of the servers I'm in, I have my profile set to... Why not? Because I don't know, I'm like sore. I don't want to keep laughing. I'm actually not sore. Well, my arms are sore. Oh god, my arms are still sore. I started lifting weights again, and I'm like, right, I forgot about it. Okay, can I be honest with everyone here? Like, as I'm getting back into like lifting weights, and I'm thinking, I'll get more damage. Fuck it. And I'm thinking, man, I gotta like get my protein and my creatine. It's so hard to get your macros in when you're being cheap bastard. Sometimes it makes me wish cannibalism was legal, you know? Just be like, hey buddy, I'll pay like 20 bucks if I could just like take a nice chunk out of your shoulder. I'm too lazy to cook all this chicken. It's gonna be more convenient. But it's macro march. Is it actually? Is it actually macro march? Please tell me it actually is. I mean, it's got a bunch more HP. What about this? That's really nice pants.
My inventory is full.
But I can't fit them. Now I can. Blood letters, studded leg wraps of corrosion. I mean, it's like literally better than anything I could have right now. Because I still have like level 1 pants. And that's a 2-handed sword, so I don't really care about that. Physical damage, cold damage, bleeding, frostburn. Yeah, nothing I really need, but I will organize. I guess if it's macro march, I'll bust out the protein powder.
That skill's not ready.
It's something certain parts of the internet use an excuse to draw art of certain things for most of the month. Ah. Fair enough.
I can't do that yet.
Like Inktober's, but for specific fetishes. I will say, shout out to the people who do like the Inktober thing, but make their own prompts. Why is everything shiny? Yeah, loot filter. Like, everything is shown? Yeah. Alright, I guess. Like, shout out to the people who make their own prompts, and it's like, fuck it, we're drawing every fetish known to man this Halloween. Like, that's kind of based.
I can't do that yet.
Good practice. But also slightly terrifying. Definitely couldn't be me doing that. I did try Inktober, like combining 2 different prompts that I saw to like make more complicated ideas. But what ended up happening is I just got busy. I just said fuck it. Because that was like when I was also like, why it was like I was working a lot and I was getting ready for my surgery. That was next month. I just said, you know what? I'm good. Oh yeah, leveled up. Oh, this was Milton Hart. And I didn't even realize that. I'm glad I went back. Amulet. Yeah, what about this? Impervious Milton's Cask of Vitality. Minus 4 seconds to blitz. Physical damage to shield training. Okay. Plus 3 to blow. Oh, it's a helmet. Okay.
I can't carry anymore.
I wonder if I can make my character just like Salt Spire. What the fuck you mean? There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much how I was. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm good. I really. Like, I made some neat stuff. I feel, but it was just so much fucking work. Spirit. I'm afraid I may have to break a promise. I'm not about to give up yet, but things aren't looking good. I was lucky to survive that first night when I volunteered to distract the rotten walkers while Bourbon and his group, including my little sister Sabine, made their way through Devil's Crossing. I believe in Bourbon, and if anyone can get those people through, it's him. Before they left, I looked Bourbon in the eyes and told him to keep her safe. He put his arm on my shoulder and spoke in that calm, reassuring tone of his. He told me that he would do everything he can, but I had to promise him something too, that I would do my damn best to get out of this alive. Well, I sure got myself in a fine fix. I diverted them walkers, all right, but now I'm all hemmed in. I've been hiding in this in a group of old, dilapidated shacks and keep changing positions whenever the dead get too close. But I can't find a way forward through, and I'm running out of daylight. The walkers seem stupid generally, but I think they dug out the riverbank last night, allowing the water to wash the road out. It's almost as though something is directing them. I'm not done yet, and I have no intention of dying in this rotting shack. I'm gonna try and break free and go out fighting if I have to. If worse comes to pass, and if you're finding this note on my old corpse, well, please let my sister Sabine know what's come to pass and tell her be brave. I can only hope she's made it to Devil's Crossing. F. Okay, what the fuck is this weapon he has? Shield. Ooh. Good dough. It's got a lot of retaliation. I'll worry about that later when I actually get like retaliation damage stuff. Oh yeah, and that was even the actual loot. I got the hero spoils too. The belt.
Can't carry anymore.
Okay, my inventory is absolutely full. Oh yeah, I can research this. Did that free anything up? I feel like this isn't the best organization sometimes. I wish I could rotate. I would kill to be able to rotate items in games with inventory Tetris. There we go. Alright, let's go back and sell shit. Okay, yeah, that, there is a fire in your eyes and blood on your clothes. You put those tainted men down, I feel vindicated. Righteous. There we go. That's what I like to hear. Well, if my bum leg gotta be out there with you. Hanging others with iron, with good iron, and hearing the tales is the next best thing. Speaking of which, here's your share. You killed scores of shambling dead, but I think you can do better. The Aether Corruption created some truly monstrous mutations in the dead. I heard tale of the Burwitch survivors that witnessed a horrifying transformation with their own eyes. Balaros and Hagra. They are fine folk. Ran the boarding house up in Burwitch. That is until the Aether got them. Turned them into things you used to only see in nightmares. Those that got away spoke of bloated flesh and blades of bone. How much might I get? 800. Kind of dog shit, to be honest. Can't imagine it. Word is, they chased the survivors as far as the moldering fields to the south of Burwitch. Go out there and hunt some down. And tell me of the slaughter. I'll make it worth your while. Alright. I see a lot of things I like. Namely, all this sweet fucking gold. Or iron. I sell this. I don't know how he's sold. Just out of slight curiosity, if I could. I mean, I can always just reload the game and respawn him and kill him again. I'll just say not in this timeline, even though I still have the gold. God, the inventory icons are so goddamn tiny. Just meat blobs, no Skeletar tars. No, just meatballs. I mean, who knows? There could be. Maybe he was just looking at like maybe he was just looking at like, you know, while he was running away, he only saw the back of them and they're just really caked out. So from his view, it just looked like a giant, it's just like two meatballs. It just was fading into the distance.
Put it to good use.
Oh yeah, level up. I got that. It's not too bad. More damage would be nice. Oh yeah, I'm gonna respec.
I sense turmoil within you.
Oh, didn't want to do that. Undo that. One whole point. Oh, I actually forgot to turn off, I forgot I turned off... What the fuck? Hold on, where's streamer mode? There we go, turn it back on. Where did you find this? This is what he sent me, by the way. Image? Paste. Gravity Falls? I've never seen that show, but I believe it. There's like vibes I've gotten. Oh yeah, I was telling a story about it. So I was using, so for a while I had this as my Discord profile picture from a recent Anonymous video. Save this, put it over. Actually, no, it technically wasn't the most not, but one of the more recent ones that he made. I've been using this as my profile picture for a bit on Discord because it's fucking funny as shit for some reason. And when I was like thinking, maybe I could get like a different Discord avatar, I was like, what if I just like had different characters, but like I just kept the powdered wig for some reason. like every time I'm gonna make a new avatar, it's just a powdered wig. So this is what I scrapped together in like fucking 20 minutes. I put this together in like 20 minutes because I was like, you know what? Let me draw a new Discord profile picture, and then I just made this. It's Garuda from Warframe, but I gave them a powdered wig for some reason, and I'm just gonna do that again. And if I ever get like an actual image of someone that I didn't draw, like I don't know, fucking Mussolini. Wait, no, he was a fascist. Shit. Well, if for whatever reason I decide to use like a fascist as a profile picture, I'll just Photoshop a powdered wig onto Mussolini. Like, committing to something unbelievably mundane gives me life. Anyways. Speaking of a life, well, that's all the points I needed.
Stay strong.
What do I want? This will give me more damage. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to argue with like a shitload of flat damage. Like that'll affect everything I do. And then maybe next level I'll upgrade my... Maybe next level I'll upgrade my actual abilities.
I'll keep an eye out.
Is that like a quick stack? Yeah, move components. Okay, good.
I'll keep an eye on this.
You've returned! I see that you carry my brother's amulet. Though it is as I feared, unfortunately Milton was one of the dead. That's a lot to take in. Milton, I'm sorry, brother. Thank you, stranger. At least I can live knowing my brother is free of all the misery. The amulet was enchanted to keep my brother strong. I think you could use it more than me. Sorry for your loss. Talk to him again. Alright, cool. What'd I get? Sister's Amulet of Life-Giving. Health regen, constitution, elemental resistances. Pretty good. Yoink. And we'll remove the claw fetish of celerity. Good, because I ain't into that shit. Do not send furry feet pics to my DM. You're reminding me of a joke song, Mussolini invades Greece. What the fuck? What kind of a song is that? Anywhere else I haven't discovered yet? Maybe down here a little bit.
That skill's not ready.
Well, fucking, I'll make it ready. Two-handed sword. Yeah, I'll pick it up to sell. I will keep that song in mind for the future, though, because now I am in fact intrigued. Hello, doggos. Hello, floating meatballs. Just gonna get them all in one big circle. Come on, come on, and kaboom. I'm being surrounded by enemies. I'm gonna brown. They don't understand me because they're monsters. I'm shitsing. This is the shit that makes me way too easily. Anything I didn't discover that way? Nope. Okay, cool. Wait. That's a ornate strongbox. Can't dodge over the water.
I can't
That's
do
fair.
that yet.
I might get Blitz because Blitz is a really fun ability. Oh. It was actually right here. Can I go about this way? Nope. Delicious corpse dust. That's a two-handed mace. But it's a lot of fire, and I don't think it's as much as this. Yeah, no, between these two. Yeah, not really. How much damage does it do overall? Actually curious. If I equip that, will it change the damage? 609. 648. Okay, yeah, so it does update the tooltip accurately. Unlike some games I know. Actually, that's live. In Path of Exile would also work properly with something like that. Clerics. Leave me alone. Whoops, did not mean to throw everything at him at once. That was a tiny stab, and it sent him across the fucking room. Jesus. Health, damage to undead, though. Neat. Alright, we are going up. I wonder if I hold space. That, honestly, that is this character. Like, his abilities are stun jacks, Molotov cocktail, grenade, pipe bomb. I just summon a fucking mortar and it mortars people. I think one of its, yeah, the big one. Like, it fires one extra final mortar and it just drops a nuke. Because fucking why not? Thermite mine. I guess I'm getting these other abilities. Oh yeah, stun grenade. And whatever this is, Vindictive Flame, I think it just makes you shit yourself really hard. And enemies just start burning when they're near you.
I can't do that yet.
Oh yeah, I remember I was talking about, like, so I was wondering where all of these, like, abilities come from, but they do have kind of, like, in-lore explanations. Like, it's so funny, the ability description does not tell you what the ability does. You just have to figure it out from the stats. Because it says, Blackwater cocktails were concocted when more conventional explosives ran low. These improvised firebombs leave a self-fueled blaze upon... Okay, so that one does. I think like this one? Yeah. I mean, kind of does tell you. These sworn under Olzuin receive vigor in battle and fiery retaliation. Kind of does tell you. But some of them really don't. And I think there's one ability. It gives you a bunch of... This carnage looks recent. I don't know why it specifically has, like, a note when you come here. I don't know what that's for. It just kind of randomly, like, shows up your character. It's, like, the only time in the game it does that, too. Like, you hear, like, think something to themselves. And apparently their internal thoughts just sound like... Shing. I wonder what it's like to, like, not have internal thoughts. I know there's some people who, like, legitimately don't think. Like, just, like, casually. They, like, don't have a voice in their head. And that concerns me. Like, I would rather be near someone Mussolini has invaded my DMs. Ah, shit. Are they attacking me while I... Okay, no, the game does pause. So I'll grenade those bugs real quick. There we go. What is this? Mussolini invades Greece. Is there any copyright strike? What the fuck? I think no. I'm gonna replay over time, but it's gonna be full screen because you might not be able to understand the lyrics that well. Because it flashes the lyrics on screen. Please help me, my pants are soaked. Hitler, please help me, my pants are soaked in piss. I just had the stupidest thought. You know how there's like Kraft mac and cheese noodles that are like random shapes like dinosaurs or wheels? What if there was like Mussolini, like fascism shaped pasta, and you just call the pasta shape Mussolini? Like, does his name kind of not just sound like a pasta shape? Thank goodness someone came. Those Sith, they attacked me and my caravan and killed all my guards. The only reason they left me alive was so they could have me fresh later. Those bastards. I'm from Devil's Crossing. I can help you get back there. Don't kid yourself. Look at this blood. Oh, you want to walk out of here? Here's the thought, but it might be better to end it quick. I like how every option is, give me money. You probably won't like this, but I can open up a rift for you. Last thing I want is my legs to stay on the side. Last thing I want is my legs to stay on this side while the rest of me goes back. But you're not giving me any alternatives, are you? Send me off then. Yoink. Remember yesterday when you said divinity, not original sin, didn't give you a heal? Yeah, turns out you're an idiot. You forgot scroll bars exist. Dude, that's so fucking real. That shit happens to me all the time. Vigorous fur-lined mantle of thorns. Molotov cocktail. Sorry, Blackwater cocktail. Honestly, even with all of this reduced... Wait, it's not even with my ability. Shit. Oh, I inspected, that's why. Like, honestly, even with my dagger, I'm still doing a good amount of damage because I have so much bonuses to fire. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't hit those guys. Steel shreds.
I can't do that yet.
Mind you, this happened after you found an item that gave you a few points in that skill, making me think the game only gave you a heal via items. Oh, God. It's not the most unreasonable thing. Like, there are some weird games that lock mandatory skills behind upgrades or shops. For, like, really, like, specific things. Platinum Games is the worst for it. Oh my god. Did you know that in Metal Gear Rising, you don't get a dodge by default? Literally, the only way to not get hit in Metal Gear Rising is to parry until you play like one stage and you can buy the dodge. And in Bayonetta, well, I think that this is a bit different because in Bayonetta you get a parry, but only after you beat the game. But then in Wonderful 101, I believe you get an early game power-up called like Guts Unite, which is the parry in that game, and you can get that really early. And that's like core to the game's like you know, gameplay in high difficulties. But for some reason it's optional? Metal Gear Rising sure had... Fun fact, you want to know, you want to talk about like stupid decisions? I didn't know you can lock on in Metal Gear Rising until the Jetstream Sam boss fight. I was manually aiming the camera for every boss fight. And I was playing on very hard. No, I think I was playing on hard. I played the DLC on very hard, the Jetstream Sam DLC. The Jetstream Sam DLC. The Jetstream Sam DLC, I shit you not, took me more time than the entire base game. And like content-wise, it's like a quarter of the length. Oh shit. I have been sundered. Still mad they only have ride and hack robots and cutscenes, but never make an upgrade. You know what? That tracks. Lightning damage, acid damage, electric damage, poison damage, shitload of health, offensive ability. What the fuck is this paragraph? Holy fuck! I love monster notables. How much more HP do I get? A little bit more. I like the Constitution and the Elemental Resists. Like the across-the-board ones. Actually, wait, no, it gives me even more shit. I think this is better. This also gives me a tiny bit extra damage, too. They give you a wooden sword for non-lethal attacks and cyborgs. Wait, did they? Wait, did you actually? I don't remember that. Honestly, yeah, because I was wondering. I feel like there was a game that I maybe I played or I heard of at least, where you actually had like a hacking sword. Like I said, like literally a sword that just hacks people. I'm trying to think of what game that was. Wait, there's a pacifist writing in that game? I would not have thought that. Why is Metal Gear Rising of all games a game that has fucking pacifism in it? That's so fucking funny. A game that's like mechanics is like, it's literally built on being a fucking tech demo for their like weird Zaibatsu system where you just like entered slow-mo and it like tracked how many like pieces you turned people in. And like you stole the Kool-Aid from their spine. Like out of every game in existence, you know what? Like just because of that, I'm absolutely on you. More games need to have pacifism solely because if Metal Gear fucking Rising can do it, literally what is anyone else's excuse? That single-handedly sold me on your argument. Like if Metal Gear Rising can do it, there is zero reason it shouldn't be in every game ever. There needs to be a Pizza Tower pacifism rank. Like above, like above P rank. Pizzafism rank. There we go. It's right there too. You could even do it. Yes, I snorted. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? It was funny, shut up. Piss towel rank. Please don't remind me of the Piss Towel soundtrack. I will start listening to it again. And by again, I mean I will continue to keep listening to it. The Japanese version of the game has a unique version of the wooden sword that has voice lines from the original Solid Snake. I see, you mean the Japanese Solid Snake. Not my man, the GOAT, David Hayter. When you think about it, Kojima is also a David Hayter. Considering he's been trying to recast English Snake for like every single game.
That skill's not ready.
He has the perfect voice for Snake, I'm sorry. There is no voice better than Snake for David Hayter. Like Kiefer Sutherland was good. It just did suck that he had like no voice lines. And it definitely fit like the character more of him just being like average brown-haired white guy. But like OG Snake, who has that little bit of smarm and like just cheesiness in him, David Hayter is fucking just perfect. Two-handed mace. That's a lot of burn damage though. Holy shit. +4 fire strike. Oh man. Let's grab this and see how much more my damage will go up. So 648. 750. Just for picking up the bonk stick. What's fire strike? Okay, that's flame touched. Damn. Ah well. At least I can... How much is Blitz? Requires a melee weapon. Alright, alright. I need like 2 more levels to get it though. I guess 1 more since I'm about to hit level 15. Alright, I've already explored all this.
I can't do that yet.
My favorite thing about Metal Gear Solid, my favorite thing that Metal Gear caused to happen is that Tex from Black Pants Legion, while in an argument with a fan about Hideo Kojima's filmmaking skills, referred to Kojima as a Milsim Leisure Suit Larry. Dude, he fucking is. And if anyone refutes that, they're actually straight up coping. Repair the bridge. Wait, did it pull from my... I must have had the scrap on me. You restore the bridge. It's funny, you can use that to get across, but if I don't go this way, I lose loot. I'm gonna go this way. After I sell shit. I'll see you lose a portal. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, I want to say he actually just said, so in Metal Gear Solid 4, you have the beautiful beasts or whatever they're called. Thanks for saving my behind back there. Turns out all rifts mean bad business. I've gone ahead and set up shop. I mean, if anything. Nope. Eric died on the fucking keyboard again. Bring in the next intern.
See anything you like?
Ooh, medallions. Or medals. Fire damage, burn damage, XP gained, health. They all give me XP gain no matter what. 3,000, yeah, let's buy that. But yeah, in Metal Gear Solid 4, you have like the beautiful beasts or whatever, and whenever you fight their like robot forms or and all that shit, you end up going into like a blank void as like these women who, I'm pretty sure they actually mocapped and modeled them off of Japanese adult film actors, to my recollection. Like just like slowly crawl their way towards you, and you can like pull out your camera, play music, and they'll dance and they pose and shit. And I think when someone asked Kojima, I want to say his reaction was just, I just wanted to see pretty women. Or I like pretty ladies and that's it. Let me see if I can find that. Hideo Kojima. on beautiful women. Hmm. Hideo Kojima explains why. No, that's not it. Where? What are the names, anyways? Metal Gear Solid 4 Beautiful Beasts? Is that what they're called? The Beauty and the Beast unit. Here we go. What if I have an interview? I swear he... There's a GameSpot article from 2007. Maybe this has it. No, I think this is advertising Metal Gear Solid 4. Ah, well. Whether it's true or not, I don't know, but I personally would like to believe that. Because, I mean, really, with his track record, can you fucking blame me? The man made Quiet.
Put it to good use.
And after he made Quiet, all of mankind regretted their words and deeds.
I'll hold on to that
Because they were insulting Quiet's looks or whatever.
for see anything you like.
Oh, that doesn't get deposited?
Good use.
That's kind of annoying.
That skill's not ready.
Got something you need stashed?
Yeah, alright, fair
I'll
enough.
keep an eye on this.
I'm probably gonna use this for a little bit, so let me put on one of the components for it. I'll buy it off him.
Good price for what I've got left.
Searing Ember. 12% fire damage. Anything else give me anything worth it? Nope. 2,000 though.
See you around.
There we go. And it gives me Fireball. Fire Blast. Might as well use it. How much damage does it do? Wait, does the burn stack? I didn't think about that. I think it does, yeah. 132 plus 280. Yeah, it does stack. Okay, cool. Actually, really good to know. This build is literally, I'm just throwing every fucking explosive at them that I can. Aha, you ran out of regular ass bombs. Holds out hand. I have magic bombs too, motherfucker. Oh, that was my grenade. Good lord, that's just fucking auto fires that shit.
That skill's not ready.
Honestly, I feel like I would respect Kojima more if he just admitted, listen, boobs are hot as fuck, so I'm putting them in my games. Just admit you're getting things because they're attractive. I mean, he literally got like half the fucking actors in Death Stranding are like some of the most gorgeous people on the fucking planet. It's okay. Like I don't even think many of them were voiced by the original person. They were just like there. Like they use them as like face models. Like it's okay, bro. Maybe it was just Guillermo del Toro. Because I know his likeness for for live Deadman or whatever the fuck the names were in that game.
I can't do that yet.
I don't know what it is with Kojima's naming schemes. It it's just it's so fucking on the nose. I really can't tell if he thinks it's smart or if he knows it's a bit silly. Like, one of the bosses in Metal Gear Solid 3 is called a Hot Coldman. And then you have, like, a guy whose heart stops. Wait. I probably shouldn't say much further. That's actually spoiling. I know Death Stranding is like relatively old game now. But I'm gonna hold off just for spoiler reasons. But fucking Kojima is so on the nose. It is fucking great. I wanna say he's just been trying to recapture Revolver Ocelot. Like, he saw... Also, why can't I get dynamite? Like, where the fuck do I get dynamite? Oh no, this is like a secret area that you can come back to later. Hideous Cold Jimbo. I don't know why my brain voices, but it did. That's how I think about half the things that go on in my head. Like, I'll just have, like, a pun, and I will try my damnedest to try and come up with a setup for it. There was a conversation about, like, rabbits or whatever, and I just randomly busted out. So I was eating some rabbit stew the other day. Next thing I know, I wake up in a hospital with kidney failure, and Doc tells me my BUN levels are elevated, or are through the roof. And then I followed up with dyslexic bodybuilders when the doc tells them their creatinine levels are high. And then I posted a picture of Charlie going, "Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about!" Like, just no context, middle of conversation, I just bust it out and then I go silent. Sometimes the way I type messages in Discord and, like, chats is basically just Twitter. Like, out of complete nowhere, I'll just say something, like a 40-character joke, or, like, a comment, and then I'll just go quiet. You think he knows and just embraces it? That's what I like to hope. But some people, like, they can absolutely be up their own ass. 100%. In summary, Bogos binted. You're right, motherfucker. You're right. Right, Vampiric Tarnished Great Axe of the Elements. Wait, that's actually really good, though. Yeah, oh, that's really good. Like, I lose... Actually, no, I don't lose the burn damage, because elemental damage applies to burn damage, too. Although I do lose this thing, but I get an axe. And axes, like really long axes, are just fucking cool. I mean, I'd rather just a halberd, but I don't think halberds are in this game. It's a shame I can't remove the component, though. Whatever, they're... Oh, I have another one right there. There you go. I like how I'm like, oh, I'll be using this for a while. Immediately just gets rid of it. I'm not gonna lie, I was slightly losing my mind because while I was standing there, I hear this noise that kind of sounds like my my Instant Pot beeping. I didn't put anything in my Instant Pot, so I'm like, what the fuck's that noise?
That skill's not ready.
Ancient Shambler. How about you have some grenades and fireballs? More fireballs? More grenades? More fireballs. Get dodge, nerd. Oh god. Oh, he hit me with Sunder. Unfortunately, he had the very real copy of Sunder. Wait, elemental damage and burn damage. Oh, and it actually gives me increased duration. Although I'm not sure it's enough to... How long does burn last? Burn, burn, burn. Burn lasts 3 seconds. And better hope he doesn't have Keening too. I mean, he at least had a Wraith Guard because he's still alive and kicking. So I think worst comes to worst, he could fucking punch my shit and something good. Okay, so yeah, I would need at least 25% to get an extra damage tick, I think. Wait. Burn damage done per second over 3 seconds. But does it tell me, does it inflict it every half second or every second? That the fuck, I don't know, man. Cool. Got more of that shit. What about this? For some reason, I read that as hand cannon of the wife. Somehow, I think like once you had enough words, I just stopped reading them. And what's this? Physical damage, fire damage, vitality, cold resistance, lightning resistance, aether resistance, elemental resistance. Sweet Jesus, that's a lot of shit. But I think it's overall better. Because that also increases my grenades damage because it's like a lot. Right? 1456 to 1809. No, it's actually less for the grenade. Okay, so this isn't like Path of Exile, where if you have physical damage, if you have your damage converted into something, you can't use like physical damage to scale the converted damage too. That's good to know. But it's not that much of a damage loss. Whereas this is kind of like a big damage gain. Right? Because it's like 642. 42? What? Oh, because it's fire damage, not burn damage. Silly me. Does this boost burn damage? No, but it gives me more resistances overall? No, I think this one does. Fuck it, I'll keep that one. Bone Snap Gavel. Renegade, nope. And blueprints for the Adept's Gloves. Nothing crazy. +2 to Rending Force. What's Rending Force? I assume it's a commando skill. Oh, leveled up. I gotta get Blitz. This shit's fun. I mean, what is a wildfire but a wife to Mother Nature? How about an abusive relationship?
I can't do that yet.
Or tough love. Tear them down to build them back better. It did blow me away that there was that like nature itself regulates itself using wildfires. I'm like, damn, Mother Nature kind of is fucking wild. Alright, I pray one of us makes it through this nightmare to deliver this report. The lives of those hiding in Devil's Crossing may depend on it. As instructed, my team has braved the wilderness of Wrightmire and made it to the outskirts of Burwish. The situation there is worse than we feared. We encountered no survivors. The ethereal takeover of this region is now complete. What we found baffling, however, is the heavy concentration of enemy activity within Burwish itself. In our previous encounters with the ethereals, they seemed unfocused, spread across the wilderness in no predictable pattern. It seems almost deliberate, as if they were swayed to keep watch over something important. I regret to report that without a larger force at our disposal, even breaching the city walls would incur heavy casualties and thin out our already struggling ranks. While I understand completely that our situation is dire and we're desperate for a new source of supplies and food, I cannot recommend a direct engagement with the enemy force at Burwich. It's a suicide mission. We need to be prepared for the eventuality that the enemy gathered at Burwich will mobilize upon Devil's Crossing. Should it come to that, we must prepare and flee at once. Scout Thalna. Loot? Nope, fine. I can't do this. I can't, this is too much. I miss real food. I'm not used to eating this. I think it's meat. Where did it all go wrong? One minute I'm making the trade deal of my life. The next I'm stuck here in the middle of the woods, surviving on scraps. We've all suffered in the Grim Dawn. I don't think you understand the scope of the situation. I was gonna move to the estates. The estates! I'm sorry.
Oh, hello, traveler.
That's all I got the voices from this guy. If you find yourself going about these parts, I wonder if you'd help us locate someone. I'm a bit tied up with the forge here. Someone disappeared? My master, Angrim, left our camp earlier today. He's intent on finding a group of survivors that he considers worthy of our smithing talents. We don't exactly see eye to eye on the matter of who we should be helping. Angrim wants to field an army and take the fight to the ethereals. I'd rather save as many as I can, whether they can fight or not. I want to help these people, but without my master's forging hammer, the sacred Malleum Menhir, I won't be able to make anything worth a damn. Blacksmith? We can use you in Devil's Crossing. If you get the Malleum Menhir back, I will gladly join you in Devil's Crossing after I use it to help out around here. Please take out my master and get the Malleum Menhir back. I saw him head out to the northwest. He couldn't have gotten far. Why do you feel the hammer should go to you? My master is an expert blacksmith, don't get me wrong. The weapons he creates are the finest of quality, but he is reluctant to experiment with arcane forging techniques. In that, I am his superior and he knows it. More importantly, though, I wish to help people while my master wishes only to prepare soldiers for the battle against the ethereals. It's a noble goal, but humanity will not thrive if only soldiers survive. What is the Malleum Menhir? It's an ancient forging hammer passed down through generations of blacksmith. It's now in the hands of my master, Angrim, but I feel the time has come for it to be passed on to younger hands. I see.
Oh, hello, traveler.
Oh, I should probably... I like how it didn't give me the option to accept the quest. Alright, I'm gonna quickly grab a drink. Real quick thing. Fuck medical professionals constantly and analogizing things with food. I understand it's like an easy reference, but like, I really don't like it when I'm like talking with a doctor or like another nurse, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you know, so and so fluid. It looks like tea. It's like tea colored. It's like fruit punch colored." And I'm like, "Can you not? Could you not like describe it like that, please?" Like, I made a syrup for cream soda. And because of that, anytime I see like this clear bottle of the fluids, all I think about is kidney failure now. This is the life I live. Can't even enjoy a nice soda without thinking of fucking acute kidney injury.
That skill's not ready.
Grenade. What do you mean it only got that one spider? Whatever. Is that enough to... Yeah, that's enough to kill him. Oh, ooh, sorry. Actually, damage over time appears to be like a degen, not like a per tick basis, like Warframe. Yeah, okay, so the extra duration actually is just like 20% more total damage. Hmm. Interesting. Goblins? Oh, they're snake... No, they're called Grobbles. They're Snake Clan warriors. What do they look like? They look like goblins. Also, why can't I eat that? Like, I can eat random, like lost rations, or, like, discarded rations, or untouched meals, but I can't eat, like, actually cooking food. Shaking my goddamn head. Like, I get not being able to, not wanting to eat, like, this. Like, a weird, like, a rotting meat. Or whatever ominous cauldron of sludge is. But don't tell me that cooked fish don't look appetizing as fuck.
That skill's not ready.
Grenade. Other grenade. Missile. Like a magic grenade, really. I do like how the casting animation is just you just fucking yeeting something. Yeah, well, maybe not the two-handed animation. Oh, yeah, right, they can heal. Where's the... Here it is. Oh, hi, spawn right on top of me. Goodbye all of their fucking health. Berserker's Cowl and the Blood Carver. Fucking... Nice poetry. You know what's really funny? By the time I was able to use this, I got a better pair of gloves. I didn't realize that. That's fucking funny. What's this? Bleeding damage, offensive ability, eh. Alright, this is probably dual building stuff. Dual building characters. Oh, nothing I could really use. Blueprint for a ranger's helm. I'm good resists. Meh. Meh. And... I mean, this is a white... the problem is drip, though. That's the big problem. I'll hold off. I need my drip. Oh, it just one-shots them. They didn't even get time to burn. They're just gone. If anything, I love this dash solely...
Now, stranger.
Solely because it just makes me moving around faster. I'm here. What are you doing out here? The same as you, I suppose, seeking my purpose in our fight to save Cairn. The Black Legion is out there still, and they could surely use a blacksmith. The Black Legion? The Black Legion? Death's Bannerman? Surely you've heard of the Imperium's elite. Or were you living under a rock before the Grim Dawn? Why are you looking for them? I heard solid rumor from the Legion, some of the Legion escaped the chaos that broke out in the capital. I intend to seek them out and aid them in the battle against the invaders. Well, I'm here for the Malleum Menhir. What do you know about that? Duncan needs to help the refugees. He's a talented boy, that one. The way he weaves magical properties into craft astounds even me sometimes. I prefer a finely honed blade and a solid shield to that nonsense, though. Duncan was my finest apprentice, but he still needs to learn some priorities. The people he's trying to help can't even help themselves. Our knowledge is a rare gift. We can't squander it on those who refuse to fight for Cairn. The hammer was passed on. It is true. Duncan brings a fresh approach to the forge with his arcane weapons, and he goes about his work with unrivaled energy. He still lacks the experience to make weapons for real soldiers and masters of the blade. Cannot have the power of the Malleum Menhir wasting away when we're at war. I will see that his work benefits humanity. You'd put him to work, eh? You certainly do seem capable, sort. Ingram sighs. Very well, Duncan will inherit the Malleum Menhir. Take it to him, let him do his charity work, but after that... This is a tiny hammer. Oh, it takes up 2 inventory slots. I think even like regular weapons take up 3. Probably just the game telling you, nah.
I can't do that
Hope I
yet.
talk to him again. You see that Duncan uses the hammer to bring justice for Cairn. What will you do now? Much as you, my path lies before me. I will find a way around this avalanche, and then I will seek out the Black Legion. Good luck on that. Alright, cool. Now we get Blitz. Bitchin'. This is dumb as fuck. Watch this shit. Once I find an enemy. Like, as far away as I can, like, detect them. He just fucking run in. Wait, he teleports? Oh, you have range? Fuck you. Just run into him and fucking vaporize him with my... Like, how much damage does it do, actually? Fuck. 135% of my main hand damage. And a bunch of flat physical, too. And a forced knockdown for 1.5 to 3 seconds. Delicious. Oh! How? +4 to Blackwater Cocktail? Oh no, I need more physique. I'm 3 physique away. There we go. There we go. Yes. Does this give me physique by default or no? No, it doesn't. That's crazy though. That's so much more damage. And a +4 to Blackwater Cocktail, so now it does fucking 1700 over 3 seconds. Actually gross. And I can hold a scythe in the weirdest way possible, because there is only like 2 hand-holding animations. 1,000 damage just for slapping his nuts. Oh, I actually hit W. It also, like, it also is not a straight line. You, like, go all the way around corners. That's the best part. Spider detected, bringing out La Chancla. Come on, enemies. I gotta find someone I can absolutely demolish. Be gone! Favorite ability in this game. You know, I don't regret accidentally clicking on this class. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It survived! I don't know, I don't... Wait, does it randomly fire a fireball? What? Oh, there's a 25% chance on attack, delayed a fireball. I literally did not read that. 1.5% skill recharge. 50% chance to stun for 1 second. Not bad. I mean, it's just free extra damage. Man, the AI in this game sure is an AI. Whoever thought giving melee units a ranged attack and then have everyone prioritize range attacks sure would be something. Oh, I hate games that do that. Like, I get what they're going for, but I just feel like it don't work out sometimes. Ooh, that doesn't do a lot of damage to me, though. Almost anything that increases my AoEs. It'd be really nice if I could just get, like, a nuke. Nice. Be gone, thought. Let's see. Resistant. That's a lot of resistances. It was not wrong when it said resistant. Holy fuck. Impervious salvage gloves of Amarastus Flurry. Fuck. I just found an ancient god's partial fursuit. Makes playing range even more powerful because you can just, you know, step to the side most of the enemies' attacks. Except for the ones that just track you. And my problem's always like, I feel like this was typified with the release of Darktide. Like, they put too much power sometimes into ranged attacks. And they don't like, and they don't change to melee until you're like too close. So you're still like kind of almost within melee range, and instead of engaging you, they just keep like ranging you. Darktide's supposed to have like a pretty generous, you get near range enemies, they stop, pull out the melee attack, and come to get you. But on launch, they just didn't. So you're point blank carving their skull in, but they're shooting at you with an attack that does like way more damage than their melee attack. So it's like, why is it like this? Granted, the game was designed for that to be the case and just bugged, but it kind of does. There's plenty of games that didn't do that, and it just kind of feels like that. Harnessed shotgun of frostbite. I wish the shotguns were actually shotguns, and not like just range that calls it a shotgun. The Savage Diadem. Heater Shield of Vengeance. Why did they call it a Heater Shield? I've always wondered that. Like genuinely, I didn't know those existed. Then I played Dark Souls, and I noticed like one of the characters starts with something called the Heater Shield. I'm like, does it like have extra heat damage blocked, or does it do fire damage? And the answer was no. It's just called the Heater Shield. Like, okay. I just didn't bother looking into it beyond that. I just figured it was like a weird Dark Soulsism, and not that Dark Souls actually does try and do things based on actual like equipment from the Middle-aged Europe, whatever the fuck it's from. Furland Mantle of Prowess. I think this is. It'd be nice if I hovered over it, it'll tell me how it changes like my top 3 DPS abilities. Like, oh, plus this damage to Granado and all that kind of stuff. That'd be nice. This is a lot of stats. Like, what does the any like? How does this all work out in the end? I think it's roughly about the same. Pretty much, yeah. More spirit. I mean, it has more resistances. I'll just keep what I got.
Inventory is full.
Oh, my inventory's full. There we go. Alright. Maybe the inventor was named Heater. That's entirely true. Although I still like to imagine the M2 Browning was not called that because John Browning was a man who exists. But like, if you saw the M2 Browning, they call it that because you would just brown yourself. Let's see here. Heater shield. If it pops up the Dark Souls wiki as the first response, I'm gonna cry. You know what? Instead of going to Wikipedia, I'm gonna look up a 4-year-old post from r/Ultima Online. Today I learned heater shields were called that because they resembled Victorian British clothes irons. Okay, let's go to Wikipedia. Name? No. Edit. Oh yeah, wait, no, it is in the first paragraph. The term is a neologism created by Victorian antiquities due to the shapes resembling a clothes iron. Oh yeah, it does. It's really fucking funny.
Come see what's left of my wares.
So everything. I'm gonna pretend I looked at it. And don't want to spend like 1 billion more hours. Oops. I saw purple, I'm like, must sell. I'll buy those. They're like 800 each and they're pretty cheap. Anything fancy? Nah. I'll keep this
Put it to good use.
scythe. How about you?
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Also, another note about the AI in this game, they really like to prioritize the player, ignoring any summons or converts you might have. I also hate games like that. I think the biggest sin for like a party-based game is that if the main character dies or like gets knocked out, there is no revive mechanic. It's instantly a game over. Like anyone else in your party goes down, you can use like a Phoenix Down or a bento box like in Yakuza. Apparently, I think it was like Shin Megami Tensei is like that. I think that's what the game was. But the one I played was Yakuza Like a Dragon. That game, oh my fucking god. Like, I only learned this like in the final boss. No, it wasn't the final boss. It was one of the game's like harder bosses. Where I'm like, oh okay, the boss is taking us down. I'll let him draw aggro onto Ichiban, and then I'm not talking to you, but you're talking right now. Oh no, don't tell Miss Constance, I'm not supposed to. The one that was possessed, you stay away from me and the children, or I'll scream and Captain John will come and deal with you. As he should have from the start. Calm down, lady, don't mean any harm, I just want to talk. You just leave me alone. Look at that child. Miss Constance says I'm not supposed to talk to you. Why is that? You have because you have evil in your tummy. You look mean. I am the meanest. What? But why? To keep you safe from the monsters. Oh, okay, then I don't like the monsters. Me neither. Did you know Miss Constance? She's not really my mom. My real mom. She says we're a family now, but I miss my real family. I think she's weird. Do you know why where my mom and pop are? No, I'm sorry I don't. Where'd you last see them? At our house where we live in a Burwich village, which is a lot nicer than this place. The last time I saw my papa, he had to leave late at night to go be a soldier. Then Mama, she locked us in our room and said we have to keep quiet. There were scary noises outside and yelling. We heard Mama scream, and then it got real quiet, and we were scared. I fell asleep, though. And then in the morning, the door was still locked, and I couldn't hear anything outside. But then Mr. Bourbon came and kicked the door open. I thought he was a robber at first, but he turned out to be nice. He made us cover our eyes and said we're gonna go take a trip to a special place. This place doesn't seem very special, though. We've been here forever. And I want to go home. I just want to see Mom and Papa again. If you see them, can you tell them to come get us? I'll keep an eye out. Ouch. But yeah, so I was thinking like, okay, I will... Can I put this in here? I can. I said, okay, I'll let Ichiban take the aggro. He'll die in like 2 hits, and then I can revive him with on my other character's next turn, and then coincidentally he'll have more HP because I think he had an item that when he revived he had more HP, and then he'll use his like HP to revive someone else. Ichiban gets clotheslined, and then it was instantly game over. Like, what the fuck is the like? That's such a dog shit mechanic. I'm sorry. Because like you can't control the aggro of enemies, like 100%. And it also means like you just can't build that character to be like a tank, because if he goes down, that's it, game over. I always found it to be super weird, and it was even worse because like in the final boss fight, there is so that game I if I recall is like has like a Paper Mario-esque thing where you can like defend at the right time and take less damage. There is an attack called where the final boss he has like Devil's Warning or Angel's Crossing. If he does Devil's Warning, it's got like a 50% chance. A 50% chance to instantly kill you. That's it. It may not be 50% chance, but it has a chance to instantly kill you if you don't defend it. So if you don't defend it, there's a chance you instantly die and game over. And you can't choose who you can't like influence who boss's attack as far as I could recall. So like, I'm just chilling. We almost got the boss down, and he just says, "Omaina!" Just punches him in the face. I failed the timer, and then I'm dead. And then that's it, game over. To redo the whole fucking fight. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? That's how that's gonna be? I was mauling. I was like, come on. That game had... I would like to see the breakdown on stats in that game. It genuinely felt like that game had dog shit balancing. It was a fun game, but like from an RPG standpoint, it felt so fucked. There was one class, I swear to God, it was just like straight up broken. How much powerful it was. Like I tried a bunch of classes, I tried a bunch of gear, but for some reason, the Riot Police class for one of the characters, like had 1 or 2 abilities that did like 5 times the damage of everything else. Even though the game like leaned into resistances a lot. Wait, does the fireball go off with even damage over time ticks? Because I just walked by him and I just shot out a fireball. Interesting. I think I went here, right? Yes. Ban this guy. Acrid still gawked. Fuck you. Delicious robots. I could use some iron in my diet. Tear them apart, strip their process, steal their RAM to sell the black market, and just like gnawing on some of the metal plating.
That skill's not ready.
A wild thing that I kind of like is that like the iron we eat is like straight up just iron. So like in certain like really low, like in like poverty stricken places, or even people with anemia, actually, people with anemia, I remember hearing someone talk about how their like doctor recommended that they just cook with cast iron more. so that they can, so that like some of the iron like leaches into their food, they can supplement their own diet. But in like low income countries, they teach people to cook their food with like iron nails. So some of the iron from the nail leaches into the food is to stop them from like developing iron deficiency. It's like, huh? That's rad as fuck. I mean, it sucks that there has to be like a thing, but like, I just think it's a cool. I think it's a very cool, clever solution. Why'd I run through that ice? Whoop. Oh, don't get close to him. Damn it. He sharded and that shit was minty fresh. Okay, what do you drop? Fire damage, burn damage with increased duration. But I lose a lot of fucking fire damage though. What's that one? All damage, physical damage, shockwave, Oh. Oh, hey, I read too good. I leveled up. First entry. Mama told me to write in this thing. So I'm supposed to. So I suppose now is as good time as ever, seeing as I'm grounded again. So I pulled Abigail's hair. She started it. Why doesn't she have to sit in her room and write in her stupid diary? Tomorrow I'll catch the biggest frog I can find in the marshes and leave it in the sister's room. We'll see how she likes it. So Mama's been reading my diary and now I'm grounded again. The frog got out before my sister even saw. Why isn't Papa home yet? He was supposed to take me out to Burwich today, and he's still not back from business. Alistair's diary, third entry. Mama's saying I'm not allowed to play outside anymore. Perkins said that there are monsters roaming around the marshes, but Mama said there's no such thing, and she whooped me with the ladle for talking rumors again. I wish Papa would come home already. I want to go to Burwich. Entry 4. I'm scared. I'm really scared. Mama locked me and my sister in her room while she checked out some noises in the house. It's been forever, and now I hear noises inside the house, too. Papa, come home and make the noises go away. I don't care about Burwich anymore. Please come home, Papa. You know, while I'm busy murdering things, I do forget that this game is literally called Grim Dawn. ARPGs trying not to be, like, darker than the color black challenge. Like, it's like asking a mid-2000s AAA game to not be brown. I will still never get over Battlefield 3 having a color correction filter that made everything so blue, and then when people modded out the color correction filter to, like, you can actually see the game that isn't just like pure blue and white tones. The game actually, like, genuinely looked really good, like, super colorful in its environments. But then you got banned for it because it was giving an unfair advantage and modifying the game and all this bullshit. I'm like, man, fuck you. This mini-map is so fucking tiny. That's why I keep opening up the big map. You can barely see... You can only see what's on screen, basically. Trap door. I will skill up first. Overguard. Requires a shield. I'll get a shield later. But for now, get more damage. Oh, did I get a message? No. Let's see. Vindictive Flame. I mean, I feel like I could just start leveling up my ability. What is Vindictive Flame? Okay. Fan Arena gives you +3 charm. You already have charm maxed. Oh. Well, at least you can unspec some points and then put them elsewhere. What does it do? I do like how it just assumes you'll always have them enabled. Oh, total speed. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, HP regen speed. Wait, so it adds fire damage. So if I were to put a point into it again. No. Is it like when I get hit, do I explode? Let's find out. I like Grim Dawn, but I will say its skills... Oh, yes, I explode. Oh, okay, it goes on every 2 seconds. That's what it was. Ah. I just gotta find where the respawn points are. Loading screen tip tells me fuck off too quickly for me to read it. Honestly, that is such a problem with modern gaming. Like, sometimes loading screens are too fast these days that it'd be nice if... I actually kind of like games that have you hit confirm on loading screens when they're done. Like, it should be like an option. Like, confirm to finish loading screens. Parentheses, lets you read tooltips. No. Because yes, sometimes those things just go by way too damn fast. Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage though. Like, what is that damage? 115 fire, 35 physical area, chance to stun, and fire retaliation. Yeah. I mean, the fire retaliations could be good. Like later on, once I get the Granado thing that increases my retaliation, or adds retaliation to my thing. Yes, burn them all. Oh, I like how I have just slightly enough cooldown that by the time this is done, it's basically off cooldown. Yeah, there's definitely been some games that I've played that's done that. I think Titanfall was definitely one of them. Titanfall 2 specifically. Never played the first game. Like, I think I played, like, the demo, like, the free demo that they had before the game fully launched. And then, like, it was fine. My computer could run it decently enough, but then it was, like, $60, and the game was, like, it was, like, 60 gigabytes at the time, and that was, like, 4 times bigger than any game before it, pretty much. Like, it was, like, pretty well known, to my understanding, for being, like, one of the biggest games at the time, for no reason. Because it had, like, every single language, uncompressed audio and textures on it, and that was unfortunately the beginning of the end for optimization in video games, because they just stopped doing that shit for some reason. So it is annoying that there's this giant axe, but it doesn't... Oh, it only hits like one thing at a time. Okay, where does this take me? Hi. Don't hit me, I'll come. Alright, well, that didn't take me very far. Or anywhere at all, necessarily. Like, it'd be nice if there was, like, a blockade there. You know? Instead of I just walk 5 feet over here. Did I explore all of that? Yeah, I think I did.
That skill's not ready.
Come on, fast travel. There we go. Love that little ability. Alright, so the Burwich Village. Actually, let me go down there. I'll discover this portal first. Oh no, the rift gate is swarming with enemies! Molotov cocktail. Grenade. Oh, I didn't hit that guy? Or is he immune to fire? Is he immune to fire damage? What the fuck? It's okay, I have grenade. Why is like a random enemy just straight up immune to fire damage? That's crazy. Like, I figured they'd be resistant, but like outright immune? Oh, that's not a boss. Could you imagine if a boss was like that? Looks at Dark Souls. Jokes aside, I kind of respect them for doing that. It's a bit of a dick move, but I like the flavor of just like this boss is immune to this fire damage. Like of course, like of course it is. They invented fire. They know they are completely inoculated. Plus they're already like literally just fire demons. It definitely is annoying though when it's like an entire area, like Quelaag, Ceaseless Discharge, and even the Bed of Chaos is immune to fire damage. Although Bed of Chaos, like you can literally just punch it and it's dead in one shot, so that it can get sketchy because it is possible to. What's this? Oh, person. Because it is possible to. What do you call it? Like if you take too long, it'll summon firestorms inside where the maggot is. So if you don't realize to try and like punch it or switching weapons to punch it, you can end up getting fire blasted and die. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Wait, is he healing? That bitch. Just immediately mag dump on him every 2 seconds. Subjugators, Grobble Staff. Subjugators, Grobble, Sky, Effigy of the Oracle. That almost happened to you? Oh no. 20% all damage, lightning damage, spirit, poison resist, cooldown. Ooh, storm tone limits. I don't have that, but ooh, neat. Willie's Razor. Don't really use that. Looks cool though. Oh, it's an offhand. I could use that if I get a good single hand with like fire damage. Oh yeah, I just realized I have a couple points to spend here. The retaliation damage. Let me actually double check retaliation damage wise before I like keep investing skill points. It was this. 15% of retaliation damage is added to the attack. Okay. Oh yeah. Retaliation. Cool, I unlocked that. Now I have 3 points in that, 4 points in this. What's cracking? Two-handed weapons. Oh, that's a lot of retaliation damage, though. Oh, man. Honestly, just for Kraken, I might go... Yeah, I might definitely go two-handed. Because, you know, Havel Armor and Shield doesn't make you particularly fast. That's also fair. And the worst part is, I think with Havel's Armor... Oh, I can open that. The worst part is with Havel's Armor, I think it gives you enough poise that if you get hit with you don't like I don't think you instantly get knocked down or knocked up when that attack goes off. You get staggered first, then get hit. So you actually take more damage by having more poise in that instance. That could be wrong. I think it might always send you flying. I know there are instances where using Havel's Armor is actually just like fucking over your defense. because you don't get the iframes from getting knocked over in one hit for multi-hit stuff. Which, like, on one hand makes sense. On the other hand, it just feels like an unfortunate oversight, especially when there are attacks that put you into a knock-up state, but don't give you iframes. Granted, I think the only one is Manus' combo, where if you get hit by one attack, it knocks you up, but if you're still within the hitbox, every single attack resets the animation and hits you still. Like, at least that's fair. Because it fucks over everyone equally. Can I throw it over? Oh man. Fine, I'll go around. Wait, but the Ember Guard, those guys aren't immune.
I can't do that yet.
Man, you talk about Howl's Armor really brought back all the memories I had of like playing early Warframe at the same time I was playing Dark Souls for the first time, and like being a kid and like playing one of the few games you'll ever buy for a while, and being obsessed with it, especially games like Dark Souls. I was obsessed with Dark Souls 1. Oh my god. Like I remember everything that happened, I would try and compare it to Dark Souls because that's like all I knew at the time. It was so fun. Like it was so fucking funny when Warframe like changed their like the noises that you make when you walk. And I was like playing around with like Valkyr and listening to the new noises, and then my brain was like, oh, you make like little clinking and clanking noises, kind of like Dark Souls, and I'm like, I'm just looking back thinking, you were so cringe back then, man. But I mean, I was like 16, dude. Everyone was cringe when they were 16. Everyone. If you weren't cringe when you were 16, I'm sorry for the significant amount of troubles you had in your life that made you not have any whimsy. When life hits you hard, and you lose that sparker too early. You might not be cringe, but damn, it's sad. And honestly, the worst part is when adults like don't even know. Like, I've heard so many stories of kids who are like dealing with a lot of shit and noticing how many adults have no idea what like struggles are like. Like this is when I was like an early age, when you'd see like a kid who's clearly struggling and just generally just quiet and not like acting out like a kid would because they're dealing with so much shit in their head. And they're like, oh, you're so emotionally mature. And the only reason they're saying that is because the kid didn't open his fucking mouth once every 5 seconds. Almost feels like it's like encouraging. What's down here? He just ran past the other guy to vaporize that man. Sounds familiar. Yeah, I'm looking in a mirror right now. My other monitor is turned off, so it's just a black screen. I'm just seeing my reflection, and I'm like, I don't like this. Like, the moment I hit high school when all my shit happened, I like turned... I went from like the most energetic, like weird-ass person ever. I was like dead silent, dude. Also, hey Dragon, how's it going? It was not fun. You know, it'd be a really fun and fucked up game. I'm doing alright. A little tired though, but I'm doing alright. Oh, I can't go this way. I just realized.
Can't do that yet.
I'm gonna assume that on this side I can... Oh, wait, no, this is the other side for the... Okay, I might... So I might be crazy, but I want to say these rocks I think when you beat the game and go to New Game Plus, they're different. Like, these paths actually change. I could be wrong on that. It's been a long time. But I recall the game does change slightly in New Game Plus.
Can't do that yet.
Like, there's, like, occasional randomized routes. Which doesn't really matter, because all it changes is, like, which... You either end up here or here. It's so dumb. But yeah, like, a fun and fucked up game would be, like, getting a bunch of adults into like a room, or, like, giving them, like a little quiz. Just, like, play clips of, like, various kids. Like, how they're, like, behaving in social settings and things like that. And just being like, how would you like rate this kid on like a maturity scale, or some way to suss out whether or not the people can like subconsciously recognize when a kid is like suffering silently with their own mental health issues, or if they believe, oh wow, that kid's so well behaved.
That skill's not ready.
Or like rating childhood behavior. I feel like if I did that, or anyone did that, the results would be very depressing.
Can't do that yet.
Like, one of the things I probably don't need to actually do a test on to know the results, but I'm still very curious. Because who knows, maybe I might be surprised and people more often than not can recognize the stuff. Then it definitely becomes the question of, like, is no one acting on it for fear of, like, trying to question how a kid's behaving, and then their parents get involved because, oh my god, I've heard enough bullshit from teachers of like, oh, you try and like, ask a child to start behaving, they cry to their parents, and their parents start, yelling at the principal, who then tries and chastises the teacher. My sister-in-law, you'd call it, my brother's wife. She's a teacher, and she pretty much corroborates everything I've always heard, in that, yeah, dealing with Razorback Spiked Mantle, Spike Nova, chance when hit. Ooh.
I can't carry anymore.
Ooh. That, honestly, like, the students are hardly the worst part about dealing with being a teacher. It's actually the parents. The parents are less well-behaved than the kids sometimes. Two-handed axe.
My inventory
Anyways,
is
no,
full.
I can't. I mean, I guess I don't lose that much damage overall. I lose elemental damage and burn damage, so it is like 30% of my burn DPS. But Spike Nova could be fun. I skill points? No, I don't. Yeah, it's nice if you explore a little bit, you can just find, like, hidden rares. Oh, yeah. That feel good. Slap. What about this totem thing? Hit him with that. Dodge! He did not last very long at all. It didn't even finish spawning the other bosses. Zealot's Gauntlets. Attack speed, cast speed, skill, disruption, protection. I think that's like basically stun resist when you get hit when casting a spell. I think. Rare ring, fire damage, burn damage with 31% increased duration on a ring. That's going on right now. Which one do I replace? This one, yeah, it's got good resists. Yeah, it's got good resists, but doesn't really give me that much damage. Physical damage, vitality damage, health. Fuck! I lose the ability to use my weapon. Ugh. Used in hand armor. Just say gloves! What do you mean used in hand armor? Just fucking say gloves, it's right there! It's so dumb, I love this game. Gut Wrench Eviscerator. I'll take it.
I can't carry anymore.
fuck you mean you can't carry it? Oh, it's one of the thin ones. Arcane Blast. 30% chance when hit. That's an offhand though. And it's aether damage. Alright, I'm gonna teleport back and just sell some shit.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Not good. That's an offhand. Fall damage, lightning damage. Nah, I'm gonna be going with two-handed for this character, so all offhands are off the market. Hellmaw shotgun. What does it look like? Is that a double barrel or it's like a real? I think it's a double barrel. It is. That's fucking rad though. It's actually sick.
Come see what's left of my wares.
All the center crap. I should go return that hammer. I really want to. Honestly, it has a lot of stuff, but I'd rather just have the iron. Do I actually want that though? 30% chance when hit. Well, how much damage does it do? It's mostly piercing damage. It's every second though. That can be. That's not that big of a boost, frankly. Because it doesn't scale with retaliation damage, right? That's only physical. Or piercing, rather, because physical is its own thing. I like how they don't call it, like, bludgeoning or like, slashing. It's just a physical damage and piercing damage. Like, in any other game, physical and piercing would just... Or piercing would be a physical damage. It was gruesome and bloody, just the way I like it. Hope they suffered. No one deserves to be torn apart. But actually, I can tell you've had your share of horrors. Tell me, what was the battle like? Gruesome and bloody, just the way I like it. Nobody deserves to be torn apart by monsters like that, and now there are a few less in the world thanks to you. Here, take your iron. Thank you. Did what had to be done. And 3 scrap. Cool. They took my Annabelle away from me. I'll make him pay for that. I'll leave you to your thoughts. Are you sure? I feel like you know, talk about it a little bit. He might, I feel like if he did that, he might go postal.
Got something you need stashed.
There we go.
I'll keep an eye on this.
Level up. Put points in what? That's more burn damage, though. It converts the physical damage to lightning. Ooh. I wonder if the 6% retaliation damage added to the attack is to, like, this attack, or if it's the like all attacks, like it becomes like a buff. I guess I would know if I grab it. Grenade, here we go. Let's look at that. 1997. No, so it's just this attack. What does this do? Cooldown reduction, okay. That's so that okay, that boosts retaliation damage. Tempting. There's a lot of things I can do. A new ability would be nice. Definitely would be. This is more physical damage, though, it seems. Like, it has burn to it, but then you have that, which is physical. Although I could do this to convert it to elemental damage, which could be nice. I think that would be nice, because it gives me a bit of extra damage. It adds, you know, if I start focusing on retaliation damage, I can have the blast do some good damage. Plus, honestly, that's like not terrible. Like, you know, a couple hundred extra damage that also knocks enemies down, reduces their damage, and heals me. Yeah. Talk to him. Oh yeah, my vitality isn't low enough. Hello, Urban.
Have you found a rift gate in Burwich? What's the situation out there?
Swarming with a few corruptions, but the rift gate is secure.
Good work. While you were gone, I dug through some of the files in this office, and I think we have our target. As you are acutely aware, ethereals can possess humans and bend them to their will.
Rude.
I always had my suspicions, but now I have little doubt. The former warden of this prison is possessed. Well before the Grim Dawn, in fact.
How can you be sure?
There have been countless holes in the prison records, prisoners just disappearing, never to be seen again. The warden's personal logs paint a more complete picture. He's been transferring prisoners into a secret facility underneath his mansion in Burwich Village for years. What for, I don't know, but I'm sure it wasn't for rehabilitation. There are also several mentions of ethereals and rift gates. I need you to find this man, or whatever he has become.
Didn't they call them ethereals, like, after the Grim Dawn happened, though? Same with the rift gates. I guess maybe they're talking about things that they're describing it like what we know today.
Warden Krieg owned a mansion in the northern district of Burwich Village. The logs indicate that his facilities can be reached via the cellar. I'm afraid I don't have more to go on, but if we want to strike back at the ethereal power structure in the region, the warden is our prime target.
I will end the warden's life.
Any luck tracking down the warden?
Not yet.
Do not underestimate the warden. He was a cruel man. Being possessed likely did little to improve his disposition.
Oh, be careful. Probably deliver that hammer now.
That skill's not ready.
Have I reached the Burwich Estates yet? No, it's a little higher. Flooded Passage Rift? No, it's just after. Burwich Outskirts. I think that's the one that it is. Yeah, here we go. You're back! Do you have the Malium Menhir? I persuaded him to part with it. Here you go. I'm impressed. He's a tough man to convince of anything. I'm glad you did not have to come to blows. Thank you. I'll do much good with this. You'll join me in Devil's Crossing? Yes, of course. Must complete my work here. Now that I have my master's reforging hammer, I'll be able to provide people with the quality equipment. New dialogue. Finally, some real equipment. Duncan was utterly worthless without the hammer. This is rude. I suppose things could be worse. He just looks so worried. You know what my favorite part about playing really old video games is? Going to the options menu and then setting the graphics to ultra and then just not having your FPS change whatsoever. I'm like, yeah, that's right. I paid like $400 for this GPU during a shortage. But it's worth it. Look, I can play Terraria with parallax on and fancy lights. at 60 FPS.
I can't do that yet.
Or like or like before they like updated the engine, the original Risk of Rain. Oh my god, like the original Risk of Rain, it would invariably chug so bad that the game would like permanently enter until you reset the game. It would like enter like a low performance mode. Probably just make a new portal. I realized I just screwed myself because my portal was in a hole somewhere. Ah well. Like it would stop rendering like a lot of visual effects. So like for example, like the mushroom guys who would run up to you. Cultist orders. They would like run up to you and like poof gas clouds. Instead of having a gas cloud effect, it was just like a circle denoting the AoE hitbox. It was silly. Oh, it's a quest item. Brothers of the Blood. The ethereal presence in Burwich grows stronger with each passing day. We're shifting our operations beyond the city limits where we may proceed with the plans undisturbed. Our focus now turns upon Devil's Crossing, where our newest agent, Dureni, has successfully sabotaged their water pump. Soon that irksome group will be forced to flee their sanctuary, and then it shall be at our mercy. Ready yourselves, brothers. Soon we shall drink their blood. Salazar, Blade of Cthon. Isn't he the guy like back at home? Yes, I swear I know that name. I actually read his name at one point. Let's talk to Duncan. Oh, that place you got here. Many souls in need of services. Seems I'll be plenty busy. Cool, now I got a blacksmith.
Got any more scrap metal?
I can craft stuff. Anything fancy? Glyphed horn. Aether damage, elemental damage. Aether missiles? Occult horn. Nope. Adept gloves. Adept hood. Ranger's badge. Some good resist though. Oh, you can even make components. Aether steel bolts. Used in weapons, adds a bunch of aether damage. Aether tendrils, unleash a blast of pure energy at your target. Holy fuck, that's a lot of damage. Jesus. Meanwhile, this does like nowhere near as much. Lightning Nova. Or Sleeper, or anything special? Nope. Shield Steel. Grants Ice Spike. 100% chance to pass through enemies. Damn. Goldstone. Bonuses to pets. Nice. Fractal Lodestone. I already have those though. Enchanted Flint. Let's just do burning weapons. Oh my god. Fuck yeah, let's make those. Once, you know, I get a weapon I'm going to be using more. Hell's Bane ammo. That's fucking rad. Actually, what is Enchanted Flint? Does it go on weapons? Weapons or caster offhands? Purified Salt. Life leads resistance damage to Aethers and Aether Corrupted. Oh yeah, Ethereals and Ethereal Corrupted are different.
What do you want?
You look aside problems, be on your way. I found this curious note in Burwich. It mentions you by name. Oh, I wouldn't believe what it said. It's slander. Your schemes are finished and your life is forfeit. Explain yourself. Now, I know it doesn't look good for me, but hold that weapon of yours in check for a second. Yes, I sabotaged the water pumps, but I had my reasons. You see, I was a prisoner here back when this place still served as an actual prison, when the world went down the slith hole. I stayed here with a few others. It was the safest place I could think of. Clearly, Bourbon thought the same when he showed up with the rest of the survivors. Things escalated quickly. I'm not sure it was who fired first, but it was them that fired the last. The prisoners that survived were driven out and set free. Call me coward for all I care, but I hid when the fighting got ugly. Came out later looking for another refugee. Looking like another refugee, and none were the wiser. Never could forgive Bourbon for what he did. You missed the part where you don't deserve to die. Alright, I'm getting to it. The Cult of Cthulhu? Not a bunch of people you want to cross, obsessed with the blood of some fallen god, or maybe it's just blood in general. Maybe an offer. I sabotage the water pump and I get safe haven to their hideout. Get back in Bourbon, find a new home. Two birds with one stone, as they say. Wasn't until I attended one of their underground meetings that I realized I was mixing with the wrong crowd, and believe me, I've been affiliated with some pretty twisted individuals before. Ran out of there before they were done with their first initiate. You don't want to know what that entails. I do have one of their keys, though, the prize of their mistake I've made. Let's make a deal, eh? You don't breathe a word about this to Bourbon, and I'll give you the key along with directions to their lair. They should have plenty of stolen belongings there. Ripe for the taking. Yeah, sure. I think technically you could, like, you can just find the place and like an enemy will drop the key.
What do you want?
You're back. Oh, that means what you said about keeping this between us. Just keep your nose clean. No dialogue with him. Like, I'm pretty sure if you just kill a bunch of enemies, you can get the key to drop. I think. But yeah, you can just totally find the place without his directions.
Iron well spent.
A deal's a deal. The cultists are sitting cozy up in the mountains, out of the way of the usual travelers. Head out of the broken bridge in the Burbage outskirts. Once there, hug the cliffside until you find a path leading into the hills. When you find mean blood-soaked rogues beckoning with dark power, you're in the right place. Alright, let's go do that. Burbage outskirts. So, oh, I actually could have gone around, or could have got up to it. I just didn't explore that one spot. Silly me.
That skill's not ready.
Oh boy, a ranged boss that spams the undodgeable attacks. Oh god. I hate attacks that are like, we're just gonna ignore this mechanic that we've established beforehand. Like, you can't dodge this, or you can't, like, parry this. I like Lies of P, but there's one mechanic I was really not a big fan of, was the mechanic where enemies have, like, fury attacks or whatever they're called, where they'll glow red. And these attacks often have really good tracking, so you can't dodge them. Like as in like position yourself out of the way. They also, what do you call it? They also just can't be like iframed at all. You also can't block them. The only way to deal with them is to perfect parry them. That's it. And I'm like, is that really necessary? Like, the game already has 1,001 systems to encourage you to parry properly. Why do you just need an attack that if you don't parry, you just fucking eat shit? And sometimes these attacks are very powerful. So unless you're at full HP, you're pretty much dying, no matter what. And like sometimes they'll also be at the end of like a combo of attacks. So if you fuck up parrying any of the other attacks, you'll have low enough HP that the final one will probably one-shot you. Or like, will, you know, finish you off. Like, it was just kind of annoying that I was like doing pretty decent. The presence far more powerful than you dwells in this place. I'll be fine. Monsters cripple 8%, whatever, that's fine. Can I walk across there? Oh, but there is something over there. It's like, oh, like here's a boss I'm struggling with. Why am I struggling with it? Because I'm able to do the fight well enough, but this one attack that I have to perfect parry or else I'll just eat shit is just kicking my ass. That's like literally it, just one attack. And like I could do it if I was able to like even half block it. But nope, they made it so that you take full damage, you can't dodge that attack. So you just kind of have to deal. Like, really? Oh, it's level 22. They're bringing the ouchies.
That skill's not ready.
Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, oh, oof, oof, ow, ooh, ow, that hurt. My health has disappeared. Oh, because there's a boss guy, like, right there.
I can't do that.
Fuck you. Retaliation builds, motherfucker. I hope he can't, like, crit or anything. Oh wait, no, I have a regen. Oh no, my regen procced. Yeah, when my health hits like a certain level, I get a burst heal. Yeah, I get a burst heal and then a big regen over time. Gore Feast. That looks sick. Summon book. Bleeding, attack damage converted. Okay. Smash. I wonder if you make an unarmed build. I mean, it just kind of uses the same animations as attacking with melee weapons, so it's not as good. Dementia. The book. Flash freeze. The spell freezes enemies freezes enemies for its duration. Enemies resistant to freeze will suffer a reduced effect. Wink. That good? Alright, I probably should get better armor. I can always re-drip myself later.
That skill's not ready.
Just misses the first guy, but demolishes the second one behind him. Why is the people still very good, though? Honestly, my favorite Souls-like.
That skill's not ready.
And in some ways, I kind of like it more than Dark Souls. I mentioned this in my video when I made one about that game, but I don't know why, but I feel I've got like a little disillusioned with how Dark Souls handles its weapons. Maybe because I played it so much, I kind of realized no matter like what you pick, you're really just you're really just playing the exact goddamn same. And like unless something has like a specific ability you want to like abuse or have fun with, it's not too like exciting with all the different weapon types and stuff like that. So Lies of P allowing you to take a weapon, like a weapon's head and a weapon's handle, and just make your own weapon basically. I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like, oh, you want like whatever moveset with whatever like head, like style, however you like, go for it. I mean, there were like, you know, there was reasons you wouldn't do certain things. Like if you have a weapon that like slashed a bunch of times with its moveset, you wouldn't put like a hammer, or like okay, if you had like a weapon that was like a spear, so you were stabbing a lot, you wouldn't put like a hammer on it because you're like thrusting with a hammer. It wouldn't really work out. So like it's like you did get like a little bit of a negative modifier for that. But being able to do really, like, I made the... there was one weapon that was, like, a jackhammer, basically. One of the weapon arts was, like, you just stand still, and like, it just keeps, like just blasting out really fast the head of the weapon. I put, like, a baton on the end of it, and I basically just made the power dildo. And I was just going around, like, fisting enemies with it. It was so fucking funny. Although it was funny, but I think by the end of the game, I ended up... Oh yeah, and I believe the head also... Is that the handle or the head modified which, like, weapon art you got, too? Although by the end, I think the best weapon, period, was pretty much, like, a fully built weapon. The Thor's Hammer. Because its charge attacks were so unholy beefy. It was actually disgusting. Like, you were 3-shotting bosses with that thing. But it took so long to charge
That skill's not ready.
that you were getting your ass clapped. But when you weren't getting your ass clapped, oh man, that was good. Oh. Leave me alone. Okay, I like how I can go in there, blitz, and then just...
That skill's not ready.
And then just, roll out. Whew. I didn't get hit with that. Oh god, well, I'm gonna... Oh, Jesus! Oh! That like, lightning shot hurts. Like, you just can't dodge that, so...
I can't do that yet.
Okay, I got a range at least. I can avoid everything else, but that one attack. Let me get some more range. Oh, I almost got him. Get fucked. Fuck your magic, eldritch, alien bullshit. I got a grenade. Vitality damage. Summon hell, summon familiar. Call forth the Harbinger.
I can't carry anymore.
Fleshbound Tome of Blood. Finally done that after he bugged out and let me kill his pet without interfering. Not fun, would not recommend. I love old games for that. It's something that, like, even back then, you gotta say, like, what were you thinking?
That skill's not ready.
Oh, it's a lot of dudes. What? Fuck that one guy. Holy shit. Oh my god. I just zapped everyone and stunned them for a second. I mean, actually kind of good. I'm still kind of like one-tapping people. I'll grab that. Maybe? Maybe I put points in a soldier? Yeah, I'll do that, because that's like a good lifeline for me. Oh no, they're speaking Chthonic. I don't speak hentai. Curse of Burwitch. Also, what took off all my HP? I just noticed my health was like low-ish. Chaos damage. 100% chance on critical strike. Oh, that's why in one attempt he got mad at me. I accidentally hit a thing 10 miles behind him, which he wasn't supposed to hit. Fucking incredible. What's the Curse of Burwitch? Minus chaos resist, minus movement speed, and a big AoE. A ribbon of a hungering rift. Kinda need it for the physique. Actually, if I do this, I could probably equip that now. I leveled up one more time, or 3 more times. Wait. Yeah, 3 more times. Physical, lightning, internal, trauma. Amulet. That's a lot of energy. A lot of elemental resistances. I lose some fire damage, but that's a lot of resistances. I can't use it yet. Fuck. Origin of Sylph page.
That skill's not
Did I
ready.
miss the other Origin of Sylph books? That's unfortunate. Money. Explorer's Tunic. What does it do? Is he? It's pretty solid, damn. Windborne Greaves. Move speed, 8 resistance, slow resist. +2 absolute 0. Chills enemies to the bone. Alright. Get back to town, and I'll use the restroom real quick. And just keep selling shit. I'm back. Video game.
Come see
Selling
what's
shit.
left of my wares.
Alright, I'm just gonna pretend I looked at everything and just sell. I don't feel like going over everything again. Ring? How good that ring? That ring kinda good. Elemental resistance wise. Bleeding damage, health. Whatever. Not losing too much. Grand scheme of things. And this. Sell that. Actually gives me total speed. It's might be pretty good.
Good use.
Ah well.
That skill's not ready.
Got something you need stashed?
Deposit all that.
I'll keep an eye out.
When the first slith began to appear in the area known as Right Mind, it became clear that Oswald did not create just one slith. As his laboratory was never uncovered, officials could only guess as to the origins of the new species. The slith were incredibly invasive, easily dominating the local food chain and producing at an alarming rate. As their numbers multiplied, the slith adapted a primitive tribal hierarchy, with certain members of their pack exhibiting clear authority over the rest. And, perhaps most alarming of all, the shamanistic behavior was reported amongst the slith population, indicating a strong connection to the Aether and perhaps their unnatural origins. All efforts to exterminate the slith proved to be fruitless, with the species simply returning at a new location from hidden nests and caverns. It is without a doubt that the actions of one arrogant individual will continue to reverberate across countless generations to come.
Got something you need stashed?
Oof. That's gotta blow.
It's safe with me. Promise.
Illusionist.
Let's see what I can do here.
Give me that drip. Excellent. Yeah, like pretty much anything you grab, you can just cover yourself with. Grab that. Although you can't make it invisible, which does kind of suck. Gotta go with that salt spire do, you know? Whatever that hat's called, like pilgrim hats or whatever. They go hard.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Alright, body armor. Anything fancy for body armor? Yeah, they're all yellow. It's
Money well spent.
not gonna be much. Where the fuck? Ah! Son of a
Can't
bitch.
do that yet.
Wait, but I didn't make a new portal, so it should be good. Nice. Gonna grab everything and fuck it, leave. Place was a higher level than me, but I got a pretty good. I mean, it was kind of spooky there for a second. Armor collection. Thank you. I wonder where I can get the
That
other
skill's not ready.
Slith books. Throw grenades and shit everywhere, and we'll just figure it out. Cause that is free XP I'm missing. Nothing. Nothing.
I can't do that yet.
About this? No? Yeah, that man's dead. So are they.
I can't do that yet.
Better than being possessed, though. Bro, they were gonna sacrifice his ass without looting him first? That's how you know it's a cult. Really? Is it only
I
just...
can't do that
Is
yet.
it only just that one for the origin of the Slith in here? Wild. Man, I need my XP. Sure, I'll take that. Nothing? Oh. Yeah, I've already explored everything. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Maybe it's in other areas as I go along. I will go back to the Burwich Village Rift. We'll go a little bit further and then I'll call it. It's almost 4 o'clock. What this way? Oh yeah. I like lightly walked across here and then I said, I'll go back. They didn't stand a chance. Ironically, the only chance they stood is because they staggered out so much. My one Molotov didn't immediately wipe them all out. How do I get around there? Not this way, that's for sure.
I can't do that
Just
yet.
one last check. The fact that the melee charge ability can track you in the air is something you will never agree with. That's a little silly, especially in games that you have like limited. Wait, what? I mean, I guess if there's like a hole in the wall, right? Yeah, that makes sense. All right, fair enough. Yeah, sure. Gonna reorient it so like north is this way. There we go. As much as I like the feature of rotating the camera in ARPGs, I still never use it solely because listen, everyone knows how these games play. Just so used to north always being up. Oh my god, this place is full of shit. Also, did it really have to hit that pot? Like, come on. Oh, he just died. Oh, because he hit me, he exploded, and then it also hit him with... It also hit him with the electric shock. Oh, nice. I didn't think it would do both. It was a 1 second time, right? Oh no, it's still the 2.5. Oh, but it goes down as I level it up. Oh, how am I getting out? Okay, let's hide this way. Wait, did I go down here? I think that's where I was previously. Yeah, before I went back to the town to sell shit and I just dished my portal. Yeah, here we go. I never finished this. I think this should be where the apprentice is. I'll grab all that.
That skill's not ready.
Iron Cleaver of Scorching? Yeah. Uh-oh. Inventory's filling up again. Elemental damage. Oh yeah, equip that. Plus it looks rad as fuck. And now my inventory's full. Yep. I think I just walk past everything and just slowly kill it. I think I have achieved God status. I might just keep upgrading that skill. That's kind of fun. Okay, so it just moved me like 10 feet this way. Where you get the crystal, I guess. Untouched meal. I don't really need that yet. Grenade. Thank you. I'll take that. He thought he was safe behind his friends. Nah, fool. I have the number 3 on my keyboard. Is there a secret in here? Damn. I do have to remember those 2 spots with to place the dynamite in once I unlock the ability to buy dynamite. I want to say it happens after. Really? How do I get there? I'll just press 3 and let everything find out. You have reached despised with the ethereals. Was I not already? So what you're saying is the ethereals at some point were kind of neutral on me? Yeah, like, this guy's okay. I guess. I mean, I could take him or leave him. Now they absolutely fucking hate me. I guess look at that meal. Yum.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, nothing crazy. Just free shit to sell. Man, it's nice that this game actually drops like a good amount of loot that actually doesn't feel like ass. Glares at Path of Exile. I heard they were addressing the ground loot to some extent.
I can't do that yet.
I understand crafting is a mechanic in that game, but like, why can't I just play and reasonably get okay enough loot at in a timely manner? That might be like ultimately my biggest complaint about that game. I don't want to play like 5D chess. I mean, it's not that complicated, I know, but I don't want to have to like grind things just to then try and hit the lever. I just want to go through the mapping experience and do like other things.
I can't do that yet.
But I'll definitely be trying, shit, you know what I just realized? I was gonna play Path of Exile when the new League comes out and like stream it. But going between this game and a Path of Exile, it's literally just gonna be back-to-back ARPGs. I guess I'm just in the mood right now. I didn't even think about that. I was like, you know, I'll play some Grim Dawn. I didn't even think about like why. I'm like, I'll just play Grim Dawn. And then next thing I know, the new Path of Exile is coming out this Friday. Drag them all over into the fire. Oh man. He didn't get his ass hit. Hello, Harvey the Drifter. You broke my door. Oh no, the rotten walkers are gonna hear you. They're gonna find little Walter and me. Oh wait, are you rotten? No, you couldn't find us if you were. They would never think to look here. You're from Burwich? Have you been here this whole time? Yeah, I knew they were coming, the rotten ones. I knew it. I had to warn everyone, warn my family, but they all called me crazy. I wanted to save them, but I couldn't stay here. But I just couldn't stay here. Don't you see? I had no choice. I had to hide. Got hit in the back and somehow got knocked back and killed. What the fuck? Do you like bonus? There's like a mechanic where if you get hit in the back, it like does bonus effects. After the rotten ones killed everyone in town, everyone but little Walter. Killed. After the rotten ones killed everyone in town, everyone but little Walter, I came back. I feel like that's slightly grammatically incorrect. It's clever, don't you see? They're in the swamp now. They would never think to look in the town again. What can you tell you about the area? What? Harvey doesn't leave home much. Except when the rotten ones come. Then Harvey hides in the passage under the bridge. Leads to the old hallowed hill, but many dead there. Huh, hidden passage, thanks. I'll take you in. You don't have to worry about the rotten ones anymore. I'm here to purge them. What? No, if you kill them, they come back, they search the living, and they find Harvey has little Walter. We're safe here, they'll never look. You'll ruin everything. Devil's Crossing is safe, I can take you there. No, I cannot go. Nowhere is safe but here. This is where we have to stay. Yes. I insist you come. It's for your own good. Can't let you ruin this. Won't let you take Walter away from me. Oh, he attacks me. Welp. Oh, he actually does have a doll there. Oh my god. Poor guy. I kind of didn't have a chance to run. He just kind of blew himself up before I realized what was happening. Oops. How's it going, guys? Peace. How's it going, guys? Peace. Not like that. You got knocked back into the enemies you were tactically repositioning from. Ah. I was gonna say, if that was the case, that'd be so ass.
My inventory is full.
Fucking Yakuza. Yakuza, like the old ones. At least with the one, like one of the old ones that I played. I'll just sell my shit and call it. At least the old ones that I played, they had mechanics like that. Where if you attacked someone from behind, like they couldn't immediately respond. And that was pretty much the only way to get consistent damage on people. Because it let you get like 3 hits on them before they would instantly 180 and block you. I swear to God, when I was playing Yakuza 3, before they do their Kiwami 3, they, like enemies, they would just block 90% of your hits. I swear to God. They, like bosses, just kept blocking and blocking and blocking. And like you didn't even do chip damage to them. You just did no damage whatsoever. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure if you try to block anywhere near as much, you just eat so much ass. Sucked.
See you around.
So like boss fights was basically trying to like turn like hit them in the sides or the front while they're mid attack to like get 1 or 2 hits in. And then maybe the whole time you're also like circling around their back so that you can like start punching their back for a few hits before they turn around and block you again.
That skill's not ready.
Like I played the other Yakuza games on a hard difficulty because it was kind of fun, but the Yakuza 3, nah, fool. I set that to during like the first major boss fight. I set that to like normal difficulty or even easy. Actually, I just realized that's Monday. Yeah, Monday. Honestly, I might play some Path of Exile on Monday. I do want to play the new league. Lord knows I don't fucking play video games when I'm not streaming. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably do that. And then probably get probably when I reach maps in Path of Exile, I'll have like an extra stream or 2 where I play Grim Dawn, and then I'll go back to Path of Exile for a little bit. Because I do want to like progress further in Path of Exile on my character and like do more solo self-found stuff. But we will see. All right, take care, y'all. See ya next time I see ya.